pen people, it is time to try a new thing. Some of you may have seen advertisements on social media or whatever, if your Google algorithm really knows you, for the Truphae Inkredible box. I have purchased one, and I am also purchasing the next 3 months of this pen subscription box. This is going to be unfiltered, unsponsored, just completely my honest thoughts and opinions. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know down in the comments, are you interested in a pen subscription service? Is that something you'd ever buy into? Especially, what do you think after I've reviewed it? Let's get started on that review right now. All right, well, personally I feel like unboxing videos are kind of cheesy, but thought you'd like to see how this thing arrives. Pretty secure in its box. It seems packaged the normal amount. I don't know. Gonna see what's inside here. Now the shipping for this one was delayed by about 2 days. The website from UPS, the courier, said that there was a delay because of inclement weather, and then there was another one because of, they said they couldn't find my house, which is really weird, but I'm going to put that on UPS. I'm not going to necessarily say that this is the company's fault. Something kind of weird. So anyway, we'll see if that happens next month to decide if that's something we want to talk about. But here we go. All right, so inside the box there's a bubble mailer. That's nice. Just a little extra layer of protection. Good. Nothing written on the outside here. Let's just see. Okay. Anything inside this bag? Nope. Okay. So here's the box. There's something, I don't know if you can see that. There's something kind of bumping up in the middle there. Just as a reminder, what we're looking for here is just pens and ink. No big step downs. No medium or broad nibs. And hopefully something interesting, surprising, something that I wouldn't get if I chose it for myself. Let's see if we are impressed. Here we go. A little bit nervous. Okay. I'm already excited about. Here's the ink. It's platinum ink. I do like platinum ink. This is blue black. And it's water-based. It says water-based ink, so probably not a waterproof ink like the platinum carbon black that I enjoy, but I still do think I will like this color. It's a nice color for drawing, a dark color, lots of contrast. Cool. Should I open this and see what the bottle looks like? Why not? Okay. Oh, cool. It's the same kind of bottle as my platinum carbon black. It's that sort of roundish, kind of a classic shape. I like that. That's cool. Oh, and it looks like, let me just check and see, according to this diagram that's inside here. Oh yeah, it's got the little plastic thing, so the ink saver, so you can, as you use up this pen, find that. Okay, this right here, ooh, it's a Quebeco. Nice. This looks like it's a Perkeo, and let's see. This is one of the lower budget options from Quebeco. And it looks nice, except, okay, first issue, I don't know if you can see that this is a medium nib, which I specifically asked to not receive. So that's points against. It does not come with a converter. This takes standard international, so I have one that I can use. Comes with an ink cartridge from Quebeco. And I'm bummed about that medium nib. It seems like they did not listen to me on that one. I don't know, may have to reach out. what do we got here? Monteverde. I don't own any pens from Monteverde, so I'm just checking. Yeah, there's nothing else in that box. So this is probably the grand result here. What do we have? This is a really nice box. All right. Yeah. See if we can get it to. Camera's not focusing correctly. Oh, there we go. All right. And what is this? Ooh. Okay, this is pretty. It says a Monteverde Rodeo Drive. I don't know anything about this pen, but it feels nice. It's an aluminum feeling pen. It's got a little finial, the Monteverde, the mountain thing going on. Sort of a ribbed cap. Nice, pretty springy clip. I have no idea what this pen is or what it costs. Or if it's, okay, it's a twist cap. Man, this is kind of got a little step down to it. And this is a broad nib. Okay. So I'm kind of getting that they either didn't read my email or something goofed, because neither of these pens is within what I asked for, because there's a massive step down here and a broad nib. That is disappointing. So I'm going to reach out to them and see if there has been some mistake, and we'll see what happens from there. But this doesn't look great so far. So yeah. Well, email to send, and we will see what becomes of that. Okay, so my first box from Truphae did not go as planned. There were basically 3 things that I did ask to not receive. Medium nibs, broad nibs, and pens with large step downs, and I got all 3 of those. It almost seemed like a joke. So wanting to give them the benefit of the doubt, I went ahead and reached out to Truphae, told them about the mistake that was made. About 48 hours they got back to me, and they told me that they had not received my preferences along with the order, so they apologized for that, and they're sending me a return label to exchange the pens, but to keep the ink, which I'm happy with because I liked the ink and I'm excited to use it and I'm excited to have it. I really like platinum inks. So that's exciting. And we'll be waiting to get the second round of pens, and I'll show you that too. This is going to be kind of a long video. In the meantime, let's talk about the value of what I received from the pens that I received in the beginning. So the point of this is the subscription box that I had, the one that includes the ink box, is about $80, and it should include $100 worth of merchandise, according to Truphae. So I looked at the price that they have these products listed on, but I also looked at some other places too, because I want to know what value is there out there. Are the prices on this site fair compared to what other people are selling? So I did look at places like, I did look at Amazon, but then I also looked at places like Goldspot and Goulet pens, because I think those are more similar to the type of vibe that Truphae has as a pen store that's dedicated to selling pens. And I want to support those kind of businesses, so I am looking at their prices too. First of all, we have the Queveco Perkeo. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Someone can correct me in the comments. That would have been a great choice if not for the nib size, which I really prefer a fine or an extra fine. So even if they just exchange that and send me another one, that'd be fantastic. Truphae, Goldspot, and Goulet all have this pen marked at $17. So that's pretty good. Amazon, on the other hand, has the pen available for $25, and I think there were some other versions that were closer to $20. So actually, the pen sellers are cheaper on this round. That's awesome. The same is actually true. The Platinum Blue Black, I found it on Amazon for $22, on the Goulet Pen Company for $25, and on Gold Spot for $25, and Truphae has it listed for $20. So Truphae wins again with that one. However, with the Monteverde Rodeo Drive, a pen which I have never heard of in my life, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So, on Amazon, I can find the Monteverde Rodeo Drive available for $26. Compared to Gold Spot at $34. Quite a significant jump between the two. The Goulet Pen Company does not sell this particular model, so I couldn't compare that. On Truphae, it's marked at $68. Now, it should be noted that the Gold Spot price was similar to that, but it was on a massive sale and a reduction. And the Amazon pen was also on a sale. So the question that I have is, why was I given this pen that's valued at twice what I can get it for at another location? I hate to ask. I'm trying to be on the positive side, and I really want this to be great, but I'm wondering, is Truphae liquidating pens that they cannot sell, that were unpopular, that they couldn't move through the subscription service? So random, but actually conveniently random in their selection? I don't know. I can't answer that question. I just have to wait and see, but I also feel like I have to be honest about some of the doubts that I have. So we're going to have to wait and see for the very next box when it comes. I'm going to show you what's inside that, and we'll see what we've got. Just to my point, if you do the math, based on the Truphae prices for the products I received, I'm well over the $100 mark. However, if I were to have bought the same products from Amazon or from Gold Spot Pens, discounting Goulet because they don't sell the Monteverde pen, I would be under that minimum $100 amount just because of the Monteverde pen. The rest of the products all line up pretty much the same price, or even Truphae has a better price on them. So it's confusing, it's interesting, and I want to see what happens next. Okay, so the replacement box arrived a couple of days ago, and we're going to see what's inside. Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to talk about this first. And it says Lamy. Little metal case. I'm assuming that this is a Lamy LX or Lux or however you pronounce that, and let's just see if I'm right. Okay, yes, I believe that that's what this is. Kind of an awkward case, to be honest. Interesting. So it's not something that I would choose for myself. I wouldn't say that I'm unhappy with it. It sounds interesting. We will do further tests on what this is after a little bit of time. I'm going to do a separate video on this pen. Let's just see. Did it come with... Okay, it came with a one of the typical Lamy Blue cartridges. It's useful. No, it did not come with a converter. The Lamy converters are not very expensive, but it would be nice to just have that, to be honest. I do appreciate these spacer cardboard things that Lamy ships so that you don't accidentally puncture the ink cartridge, which is something that has happened to me before with a different brand of pens. Feels okay. Feels kind of nice. It is, as I had hoped, I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dark, and the focus is not doing what I want. It's a fine. So, and the Lamy fine for the Lamy LX, it has a nice little, I like the stamping on it. Yeah, we'll see what that is. It could be interesting. It could be very interesting. It's at least good, and I'll say that. So we'll put that away for another time. As a matter of fact, I'll do a dip test. I'll take a a key from the Lamy playbook and do a little dip test with the ink in a little bit. So this thing, what is this thing and why do I have one? I mean, I know, yeah. I know what it is. It's like a pen sleeve, and this is one of the options you can choose to have delivered with your pens. And actually, I did uncheck that box because I don't want these. I mean, like, what is this thing for? It's not a pen case. It's a pen sleeve. Who walks around with their pen in a sleeve? Is this is this so my pen doesn't get pregnant? Who in their right mind wouldn't want their pen to get pregnant? So let's see. I've got my my Pen BBS 456 in here. Let's just see what this looks like with something inside it. Okay, and then you like loop it around. I'll give them this. The cloth is pretty. It looks nice, but I don't use these, and I did say that I didn't want one, so I guess I have one now. It's kind of strike against Truphae, and I'm gonna have to reach out to them and let them know. I don't particularly want to do another return, so I think I'm just stuck with this, and I'll keep it. And as far as the Lamy pen, let's really quickly, before we get into anything else, I am going to grab a piece of scrap paper, and I'm going to grab the platinum blue black that came with this box, which is, I did like this. I wanted to use it, so I'm going to take, again, a play from the Lamy book. I'm going to do a quick dip test, maybe a little doodle for you all, but I am, of course, going to be doing a full video on this pen at another time. So let's just get our impressions. Okay. Of what does this? It feels, I mean, it feels just like the Lamy Safari as far as comfort and line weight. Yeah, it's a Lamy fine. Pretty fine on this kind of paper. This is watercolor paper. Interesting. The blue black is lighter than I thought it would be. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. It is a slight kind of navy color. So interesting. I'm gonna do a little dip, and let's do. You guys like koalas? I'm gonna do a koala for you. See if I can remember what a koala looks like. Maybe just the head of a koala. Something so that I try to commit to always doing some kind of art in all of my videos, because I think that's one of the things that makes it unique. So even though I'm not doing a full drawing, I'm going to save that for the video. Okay, this nib is getting a little bit juicier as time goes on. I'm seeing thicker lines, and Lamy's kind of that way. So I think if you're into the Lamy line of pens, you're going to want to be aware that there's going to be some thickness in the lines, and that's not a bad thing. It is what it is. Yeah, okay. I'm realizing now that I do not exactly remember what a koala looks like. This is ridiculous. So there's going to be a little bit of this is going to be a little bit of a rushed drawing. Do they have tails? I don't know anything. Y'all shouldn't be watching this. I'm not doing my best artistry right now. But the Lamy keeps up. And anyway, like I said, these are just my initial first impressions, and the horrifying truth that I have no idea what this animal actually looks like. All right. To be continued. Final thoughts. I guess you could say I'm not incredibly enthusiastic about the results of this first box. Just for full disclosure, I did reach out to Truphae. I let them know about the pen sleeve. They said it was a mistake on their part. I didn't want to pursue a return because of all of the stuff we've done so far. I just didn't feel like it was worth it. So I have the sleeve still. It's fine. The pen could be good. I do like the ink. This doesn't bode super well that there have been so many hiccups along the way. And actually, by the time this return had been processed, my second box had already shipped. It's right off to the side right now. So we're going to go straight into the December box as soon as this is done. The process took a lot longer than I thought. I do want to give Truphae the benefit of the doubt. I think they're just a small pen company, a brick and mortar store, trying to do something cool. I want this to work. I'm on the side of this product and this idea. So we'll see what the next month brings. And another further note that I wanted to add is I did look into the Rodeo Drive, the original pen that was sent that was marked up kind of weird compared to the amount of cost it was at other websites. And it turns out that that pen shows up in a lot of their blog posts. I guess it's a favorite of the pen company, so I'm not going to count that as trying to get away with something. I think it's just a pen that they genuinely like that isn't as popular in other places. So we'll keep that in mind. That does it for this video. I hope that you really enjoyed watching it. I hope you're looking forward to next month and the month after. I'm going to do this for 3 months, and an upcoming video on the Lamy pen that I received in the box will be coming out as soon as I have the time to pull it together. Hope you're happy and healthy and safe, and I'll see you in the next video.